Alright, so now we got clutch and the flywheel ready to go. Ooh, slick. Woo, yeah, I like it. That is the tool for hopefully allowing you to align the clutch properly. We will see. In the past, I have had a terrible time trying to get clutches lined up, and this is just denatured alcohol because you don't want that stuff on there. You could use brake cleaner or rubbing alcohol. I don't like rubbing alcohol as much because it can have a fair bit of water in it. I don't know what the water content of this stuff is. Hell, it could be 50%. I don't know. I don't think it is. And that's good enough for me. But you need to make sure everything you're working with is clean, just like brakes. Because if it isn't, it's going to slip and you're not going to be happy. Okay. So that says flywheel side. Now I don't want to touch this too much for the same reason. Okay, so what you do, and you'll see it once I get this tool through there. The tool has a spline on it which matches the spline in the clutch, and then it's got a shaft on it that matches the pilot bearing, which is almost impossible to see. Okay, and then that goes in like that, and hopefully it doesn't fall on my head because that's not terribly well held in there. But that's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. That gives you your alignment between the transmission shaft and the pilot bushing, or pilot bearing, and everything else. And I wanted to add a little bit more grease to that pilot bearing, and I didn't do it. So, 1 minute. Okay. So I put a little bit of grease, not a lot, just maybe a squirt and a half, 2 squirts from my grease gun in there, just to make sure that she stays nice and happy over the life of this baby. I really don't want to do this again. I can't see anything. Oh, there she goes. There she is. All right. Now, oh boy, this thing is not light. But we're going to do the same thing to it that just did to the flywheel. Give it a quick wipe down with some denatured alcohol. The other thing I noticed while reading instructions, because that's what I like to do, is it's supposed to break this in. And it says like 400 to 500 miles of stop and go traffic before you apply full power. I want to know who actually does that. I'm going to try, because who knows, maybe that's one of the reasons the other one failed. People didn't follow the directions. I don't know. Like I said, there's been a bunch of owners before me. Now, I don't think this goes on any special clocking. There's 8 bolts. And man, this is going to suck because this thing weighs about 50 pounds. Yep, not quite sure how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay. This would be better with two people. Yeah. Okay. That's one. Alright. You gotta snug a couple of these up to get this thing square. Not tight, just enough to hold it. Now, maybe we can get the rest of them in. I'll make sure I don't cross thread these bad boys. So far, so good. This comes apart easier because you don't care. And when you're going back together with something like this, you kind of have to care. Okay, that all seems pretty square. So now, we have a long way to tighten these down. Because now you're taking up the clutch. Spring. Oop. Okay, I think I got that one snug finally. Okay, quick inspection. Yep. All right, she's all pulled up. Yeah. Snug them all. And then torque them. Okay, and these are not terribly tight. These go. About 25. Yep. Need an extension. Okay, check them. All right. And that came out nice and easy, which it should. All right. Everything looks good. Now, bell housing and transmission.